pyramids. The pyramids is not more powerful. The pyramids of Giza is not more powerful than the actual land grid of Atlanta, Georgia, or Georgia. It don't have more of an energetic power point. That's what the elites teach us to to distract you. Do you think if the pyramids had all that power in it, that they would point your black ass to it? When they ever told us some truth? If the pyramids in Giza in Egypt had all this power they try to tell us, right, they would not point us to that. They would hide it, nigga. You wouldn't know about it, nigga. Like everything else you don't know about that they have. Let's rise. We rising. We ain't staying low. Get what I'm saying? The pyramids of Giza, they important. They matter. Yeah, they matter. And do they harness energy? Yes, they do. Can they open stargates? Yes, they can. Can they be used as actual energetic weapons? Yes, they can. All pyramids can. But the pyramids of Giza is also on the 33rd parallel. Okay? Atlanta, Georgia sits on the 33rd parallel. That's not a coincidence. The pyramids of Giza was left in the lower frequencies by our ancestors in ancient Kemet. They teach you in history that Kemet was destroyed. Ancient Kemet was not destroyed. It sped up its vibration. So what that means is once they sped up their vibration, they rose in frequency because they seen certain falls coming. And they left certain pyramids intact or behind in visualization. I mean, they left it vibrating lower for us to still see. Okay? That's what's going on with the pyramids in Giza. And that's why they won't let your black ass still in that motherfucker. They'll let you take a little few pictures and all that. They ain't finna let our black ass go deep down into the pyramids, boy. Cause we got just on us, just like these tattoos on me, in your energetic field, in your electromagnetic field, you harness certain code encryptions. You have encryptions written in your arteries. You have encryptions written in your heartbeat. The way your heartbeat is an encryption. That opens certain gateways if you go to certain locations, man. You hear me deeply. Everything about you and within you is set up to unlock all type of shit on the planet. So that's why they don't let us go up in there. You ain't gotta try to open shit. You will walk down the tunnel, nigga, and that shit is gonna start opening. Shit that they've been trying to open for, like when they see it, it's just a whole wall with all these little inscriptions, and they out there all night just studying hieroglyphics and trying to figure out how to open the wall and keeping this shit a secret from us. But let you tell you, if they take your black ass right there, nigga, that motherfucker, as soon as you get in front of the wall, because the encryptions is in you, that motherfucker gonna open up. You gonna walk clean through. They know it. See what I'm saying? That's why they like to try to get us to sell our soul to in like Hollywood, because they literally take people and they go take them to these pyramids and certain places they didn't hear from the public, and they try to use their vessel to open shit up, and it don't work. Or if it do open shit up, they get fucked up behind it. And that's what they were showing you in Lovecraft Country, when they used his vessel with the black guy at the end to try to open the portal, and they got fucked up because they can't handle the power of the different frequencies of the realm. They are single cell organisms. And the reptilians, who are the fallen gods, they can't take it because they don't belong back up in the astros because of what they did. Their vibration will never be able to ascend again. This shit run deep. The rabbit hole run real deep. Okay? So you got to understand that and understand that that's what them pyramids is there for, just for that. But ancient Kemet is still in full throbbing. The University of Timbuktu, which is one of the few schools they will even mention, but don't get that deep about. I'll do a lecture on that too on my website about the University of Timbuktu, which was one of our ancient mystery schools. Like, yeah, we had a lot of that. We had all that. We had so many they destroyed. They got all our books, all our stuff. They got it all. They know what we knew. You know what I'm saying? They know what we was doing. So at the end of the day, ancient Kemet, I'm gonna leave it at this. It rose its frequency, so it looks like it's gone to them. They just don't see it. Just like in Black Panther showed you that. Black Panther was all about all these ancient civilizations that we still have right here on this planet, on this realm of Atlantis that is in full throttle, but they can't see them because they vibrating too high. So they shielded themselves, they cloaked themselves from them. That's what Wakanda represents. Those civilizations that's here. All right? So now that you know that, the civil rights movement started in Atlanta, Georgia, and now you know why. Okay? And now that you know why it started in Atlanta, Georgia, because of the energy, what's going on, and it's the most powerful point on the planet is Atlanta, Georgia. Exactly in Atlanta, Georgia, it's the black dot. So that's the most powerful point. That's the source. And then the whole Georgia itself too, but that dot is right centered in Atlanta. They even built something on it, downtown Atlanta, but I'll make a video about that because I don't want YouTube to take the video down. You know what I'm saying? But when I point out what they built over this black dot, this energetic point, why they got everybody looking at the hollow earth, that shit right there in Atlanta, Georgia. And they not telling people that. And they built over it. And if you know what I'm saying? I don't want them to take my channel though, so I ain't gonna say it. But you can go join the website though, www.uci.online. You feel me, babe? I don't want them to take the channel, so you can go join the Webby though. You hear me, real? And if you already on the Webby, you know it's coming, nigga. The real ones know. But yeah, though. You know what I'm saying? When I point out what they built over, you're gonna be able to see it. You be like, damn, I ain't never look at that. I ain't never thought about that. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Cause you know, we ain't gonna tell you shit that ain't valid, man. All right. So now that you understand the energetic imprint of what's going on with Atlanta, Georgia, you can understand why not only did the civil rights movement start there, but the Civil War started there in the 1800s. It was the headquarters for General Robert E. Lee Stone, which is who Stone Mountain is named after. So that was also where the Civil War was fought. Yeah, they fought it all over the South, but the headquarters was where? Once again, Atlanta, Georgia, nigga. The war wasn't over till they ass marched down into Atlanta, nigga. Right? They call it the march. In their little history book, go read about it. They marched. The war wasn't over till they ass marched down into Atlanta, nigga. Right? They call it the march. In their little history book, go read about it. They marched down into Atlanta, all right? And they had to set all the little houses on fire and all that. They was warring over. They was really warring about money. It wasn't about no slaves. It was about money. The North was like, nigga, we want the bread. The South was like, nah, we ain't giving y'all no slaves. We giving y'all our workers for. We good down here. The North like, I want to trade with y'all. The South like, nigga, fuck that. We not trading with y'all niggas. We getting money down here. The North like, nigga, nah, but y'all got all them slaves down there. That's all that free labor, and you ain't got to pay them niggas. Think about it from a business perspective, y'all. Let's think about it from. I'm just saying, I'm being real quick. Let's think about it from a business perspective. The Civil War was fought all about money, right? And that's why they never did it again to each other. But they fell out about that bullshit system. It worked against them because our ancestors cast a spell on their goofy ass. So that's why they even started fighting. That's what they goofy ass don't know. But that's a whole nother lecture. You feel me? I ain't even gonna stay on YouTube while they goofy ass went to war with each other and they killed the fuck out of each other. And it's their worst war. They'll tell you, they be like, it's the worst war ever because they fought on each other, nigga. For real. And they ain't never did it again. And they don't even know it was a whole spell. But you know what? At the end of the day, I'ma go ahead and, you feel me? I'ma go ahead and say that for the website. Out of here. All right, but yeah, though, so basically, the whole war was fought over the North versus South, right? That whole thing was fought on the fact that they lagging you. Hey, Heaven, why you getting on here playing talking about some breaking news? East Coast La Palma landslide has now hit the Atlantic Ocean. You lying. But anyway, I've seen it though. But anyway, so now the North and the South, right? They went to war, okay? They went to war. Like I said, they don't teach you this, but they went to war strictly because the North wanted the money. They wanted slaves. I'm just breaking it down in the street lingo too, for the streets. There's people that's in here that don't know the big words. Listen, the North hit the South up just like this, like a drug deal going down. What's up? Yo, this the South. The South got on the phone. They're like, what's up? The North like, look, man, y'all down there getting a lot of money down South. We see y'all, baby. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got all them slaves. Y'all making all that money. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got to pay them or nothing. Now, mind you, the North had created all them factories. All right? They already, you know, they already wanted that. See, the North, listen, the North and the South supposed to did it together anyway. Like the enslavement of us. But it's like when the North claimed their little land, they felt they had better land, so they got big-headed, I guess, or something. They stopped fucking with the South. You know what I'm saying? But they wasn't thinking in the back of their mind like the South got majority of the slaves. They put in all the work when they went to war with us. See what I'm saying? That's what you got to know. Like how the South had more slaves down in the South is because the South, like on their end, they got busy with us. Like it was a whole war. We was getting busy, they was getting busy. But they got the most busiest in the South amongst their troops. So that's why the South had like their little leverage over them just from jump anyway, of having all the slaves. Now think about it from a business perspective. You got all these slaves picking cotton, picking corn, growing fruits for you, growing vegetation, irrigation, all that's going on. And you ain't got to pay them. But all this profit that you get, you selling it yourself. So that's basically, that would be the equivalent today of having your own business, and you got 8 billion motherfucking workers, nigga. 8 billion employees. And you got them working sun up to sundown for 500 plus years, and you ain't got to pay them. Do you know how much money you would have? Do you know how much you would have? That's why they still got everything now. Do you know how much we could never catch up in their system? Ain't no catching up in their system. Do you know how many generations it would take to even attempt to catch up in their system? They whole system got to come down for us to win. We can't catch up in their system, nigga. They had 500 of their man-made years where niggas, they made money. We talking about financially, where they made money off our ancestors and us, right? And they didn't have to pay us. That's a lot of fucking money, man. If you ain't got to pay your workers, they just bringing the profit in. Your boss still pay you today. You still get a check. Now, he ain't giving you a lot. You know, if you work at McDonald's over $1 billion served, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's making $1 billion. Your ass only making like $25,000 a year. No matter, even though you flipped those billion burgers though. So really, you know what I'm saying? Really today, they still fucking us over. They don't matter where you work. I don't care if you're making 100,000. There's somebody here, well, you know, I make 6 figures a year. Even if you make 6 figures a year, nigga, whatever company you work for, they are making billions, nigga, and they only paying you 100,000 a year out of 8 billion they made that year. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. If you work for Apple, nigga, and you getting 2, 3, 400, you can work for Apple, and Apple can give you $1 million a year, nigga, as the president of the whole company, and they still fucking you in the ass. Do you know how much money Apple make at the end of a year? Do you know how much money they gonna bring in at the end of the fiscal year? Think like that, nigga. They making trillions of dollars off you, nigga. Feel me? Gazillions off you. Literally, like, so. You'll never beat them in that system. You'll never beat them in that system, so I don't even know why niggas trying. And then when we did try to beat them in that system, what happened? They take shit away. They get the blowing shit up, Black Wall Street. They get the starting whole wars over Hoes Line, Rosewood, Florida. And we can go around far with that. We can go very far with that. It's a lot of times that this has happened throughout their documented history. Okay? So, the North called the South. Like, nigga, y'all getting money down there. We want some of them slaves. The South said, no, we good. We good. Fuck, we need to send y'all some slaves for. We got money now. We get money. Let's do business, though. Let's do business. We got factories. How about you send us some slaves up here? We'll put y'all in our factories, right? And then after we put y'all slaves in our factories up here, send y'all a cut at the end of the year off whatever we make on the overhead. So if y'all send y'all slaves up north, send us some slaves up north. All right, send us some slaves up north. And then after you send us some slaves up north, right? You feel me? After you send us some slaves up north, okay? Then what we gonna do is, at the end of the year, say they made $100 million. They're gonna send the South $300 million back down. We didn't see $300 million back down. We made $100 million this year. We gonna send you. We made $100 million this year. We gonna send you $30 million back down or $40 million back down to you. Shit like that. And the South, like, on the phone, like, first off, we already getting money down here, nigga. Why we gotta do business with you? We got the weather, we got all the crops, we got all the workers, nigga, and we ain't gotta pay them. Fuck y'all. That's what the South was on. So the North got on some gangster shit. Like, man, hold on. So y'all ain't gonna do business with us? The South, like, hell nah, we not finna do no, we not finna let you niggas eat with us. Y'all got y'all own factories up there, nigga. Y'all got y'all half of the planet. We took our half of the planet, nigga. Y'all do y'all, we gonna do us. That's what the South was on. You feel me? The North really the ones that got on some gangster shit, cause they like, so you saying we can't get no money together. I'm still showing good on the camera. So you saying we was on. The South like, yeah, shit, nigga, we good. The South like, man, listen, man, we already get money down here, we good. They was trying to be, the South was trying to be nice, y'all. The North like, bro, y'all gonna let us get some money with y'all, for real. So the South like, no, we not. The North like, yes, y'all is. The South like, boy, on Larry Bernard Hoover, on Jeff Ford, on everybody I love, boy, your ass got us fucked up, boy. We ain't giving y'all shit, nigga. The North like, oh, so we can't eat? So you saying we can't eat? All right, well, if we can't eat, then we gonna end slavery then, nigga. Y'all can't make no money if we can't make no money. If we can't make no money, y'all can't make no money, nigga. We finna end slavery then. That's exactly what they said. The South like, yeah, all right. Y'all ain't finna end shit. Nigga, y'all know where we at. Get it in blood. The North like, also, you think we some bitches? All right, bet. That's what we on then. And they went to war, nigga. That's what happened. It had nothing to do with freeing us, nigga. You feel me? And that's why go read Abraham. Look, Abraham Lincoln gave a speech called his Gettysburg State of the Union Address. I already read it. You go read it yourself. He says clearly in there, he say, I do not wish to go to war with the South. If I could preserve the Union, if I could preserve the Union without ending slavery, then I would. If I could preserve, that's Abraham Lincoln in the Gettysburg Address, State of the Union Address. He say, I do not wish to war with the South. I'm standing in my own words, but this is what he said. So that's overall, that's gonna be what he said when you read it. But this is my words. I'm standing in my version of it. So don't say this verbatim. And when it's verbatim, you're gonna know I'm gonna tell you. He said, if I do not wish to go to war with the South. He said, in fact, if I could preserve the Union without ending slavery, I would. So the Civil War had nothing to do with him ending slavery. You know, like that ain't what that was about. He said clearly that if he could preserve the Union without ending slavery, he would. But they only want to end slavery because the South would not send them no slaves up there. But they said, well, fuck it, and we can't get no money, y'all can't get no money. So we ending that shit, nigga. That's what happened. And they went to war. You feel me? And it ain't even that the North won, really. It's just that they just stopped fighting each other. Because the North killed a lot of them, the South killed a lot of them. But at some point, like, man, hold on, man. Man, hell no. And they went to, we can't keep doing this. They was killing him. We can't keep, so they write it down to make it seem like, oh, the North won, and then the Emancipation Proclamation was written, and Lincoln freed the slaves. That's not what happened. What happened was they stopped fighting, and they realized, like, hold on, because Satan stepped in, he their leader. Hold on, we can't be using the same tactic. Y'all falling for the same shit I taught y'all. Because remember, Satan taught them divide and conquer. Y'all can't be falling for divide and conquer. That's what I taught y'all last. You feel me? That's what I taught y'all. Now y'all falling for it. Y'all fighting each other and shit. That's our trick to fuck them up. So they're like, okay, well, let's come stronger. What we gonna do is this. We're gonna come back together. We'll say the North ended slavery or whatever. We'll still let the South fly their Confederate flags, which they do to this day. We're gonna say the North won the war, but really we coming back together as one whole, and we gonna get these niggas like this. We gonna free them from physical slavery, so they gonna really be fucked up because they gonna think they free. But we gonna beat them like this. We gonna create law enforcement to keep them in check. We gonna make them work for us in our factories, which are new slave plantations. And that's better than having them physically slaved. Because remember, we was physically shackled. We knew we was slaves, so we would resist and fight back. And they ain't like that. That was wearing down on them over time. All them slave rebellions and revolts, yeah, they was feeling away too, because they would lose people when that shit would happen. So they said, we gonna mind fuck these niggas. They actually came back together and got stronger after that. Like, man, we gonna mind fuck these niggas. You feel me? We gonna mind fuck these. We gonna mind fuck these niggas. Feel me? We gonna make them think they free. Which was worse than when we knew we were free, because niggas knew. Now niggas don't know. So really it's worse. They came together and got stronger and got slicker. That's all they did. Feel me? But where was that fought at? Atlanta, Georgia. Then the actual civil rights movement, which was in the 60s, where was that started at? Atlanta, Georgia. So I'm pointing out to you that if people never thought about it and put it together, but I'm telling you that my information is correct about Atlanta and Georgia being the headquarters in the center of the Ram, and I'm telling you why. And I'm just backing up what I'm saying. Now you can go research and see it with yourself and your ancestors. Okay? So the Civil War was fought in Atlanta, Georgia headquarters, and Robert E. Lee Stone, however you say his name, they were so proud of him that they named that whole area. I can't tell you what it used to be. You got to go sign up on the website to know. But they now call it Stone Mountain, Georgia. And that's why I got all them Confederate leaders of the Army, they names etched on the side of the fucking mountain. It don't get no more racist than that to this day. To this day. Right now. You go to